right, it's Tuesday. It's time for class. I've got a awesome workout plan for everybody, pretty intense. So hopefully you've hydrated today, and if not, maybe have a bottle of water nearby. I don't usually condone that during regular training, but I can't see, so I won't know that. I just want you to make sure you're healthy while you're doing this. So we're gonna get a nice hefty conditioning exercise, a bunch of conditioning exercises. I got some line drill planned like we've been doing the last couple classes for hands and feet, and then a little bit of the rundown of what's going on for Thursday. So let's start out by loosening up your shoulders. Roll your shoulders forward. Then we'll roll them back. Today we're going to take one hand up, one hand down. Reach up a little bit higher each time. Loosening up those shoulders a little bit more. We're going to go the other way now, in and out. And then some twisting. Down our hips, knuckles on our hips, big rotations with the hips. That lower body further and further. Other direction. From here, feel a little bit past your shoulders. We'll do arms out to the side, windmills. Count of 10. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Toss up. Yasa. Go. Yo. Aho. Yo. All right, so we're going to start out with some seal jacks. Seal jacks are different than jumping jacks. You just start one foot in front of the other, hands open like you're going to give a big hug, and as we switch our feet positions, we're going to clap and then open back up. So we're going to do a set of 20 seal jacks. Get in our hug position. Here we go. Hana, do, set, net, tasa, yasa, go, yo, ha, yo. So now we're going to move to Hindu squats. Remember, Hindu squats use the arms as well. We're making a rowing motion, so we start with our arms in this manner, like you're holding on to something. And as we drop, our hands drop, and we pull back up and in like we're rowing a boat. As we drop down, the heels come off the floor. Move a little bit of a faster pace than we do normal squats. We've got 20 of those now. So get in your Hindu squat position. Here we go. Hana, do, set, net, tasa, yasa, go, yo, ha, yo, hana, do, set, net, tasa, yasa, yo, yo, ha, yo. All right, shake that off. Next exercise is a front lunge into a side lunge. So what we're going to do is we're going to step, lunge forward, bring back to center, lunge to the side with the same side. We're going to do 10 on one side, and then switch and do 10 on the other side. Keep your balance best you can for this exercise. Here we go. Forward, hana, forward, no, set, net, tasa, yasa, loop, yaro, aho, yo. The other side now. Forward, hana, do, set, net, tasa, yasa, Yoro. Yaro. Aho. Yo. Shake that off. From here, we're heading towards the floor. We're going to do shoulder taps. So 20 shoulder taps. Again, shoulder tap is push-up position, and I'm touching my shoulders back and forth. So we're going to do 20 of those. Here we go. Do, set, net, tassa, yasa, go, yo, hop, yo, hut, do, set, net, tassa, yasa, go, yo, hop, yo. Catch your breath for a minute. All right, so for push-ups tonight, we're going to do 20 push-ups. Challenge this evening is to do them on your knuckles. So when you do knuckle push-ups, you're making sure it's on the first 2 knuckles and your wrist is nice and straight the whole time. At any point you feel like you cannot do this, go back to the original position so that you're safe about it and doing a proper push-up the whole time. But challenge, if you have a harder floor, this does condition your knuckles pretty well, so it's still a good drill. You just have to grit and bear it a little bit while you gain some toughness in your knuckles. If you have a carpeted floor, it's a little bit easier on it, but the goal is to strengthen the wrist for strong punches. So here we go, 20 knuckle push-ups. Hana, do, set, net, hasa, yasa, yup, yero, ho, yo, hana, do, set, net, hasa, yasa, yup, yero, ho, yo. Resting, and we're going to flip over now. Work on our abs for a little bit. So we're going to do 10 leg lifts, followed by 10 flutter kicks. We'll count to 10. Might do more than like actual kick, but we'll do 10 count of flutter kicks, 10 count of scissors, and then we're going to finish with a 30-second hold. Yes, a 30-second hold. So here we go. We have our legs out, the leg lifts. Hana, do, set, net, tassa, yasa, go, yero, hop, yo. Start kicking your feet like they're in a pool. Hana, do, set, net, tassa, yasa, go, yero, hop, yo. Scissors, hana, do, set, net, tassa, yasa, go, yero, hop, yo. Hold them for 30 seconds, hana, do, set, net, tassa, yasa, go, yero, hop, yo. Hana, do, set, net, tassa, yasa, go, yero, hop, yo. Last 10 seconds. Hana, 2, set, net, tassa, yasa, go, yero, hop, yo. And slowly put the feet down. Take a deep breath in. And sit up. Cross and stand. All right. From here, limber up kick time. So 10 on each side. We're gonna do we're gonna do straight to the same shoulder. Then we're gonna do 10 to the opposite shoulder. We'll do in, out to in, and finish the sides. We got a lot of limber up kicks tonight. Make sure those legs are nice and loose. So take your palpotolegi or chagi shumbi ready for kick, and we're gonna do palpotolegi, which is a stretch kick. Hana, do, set, net, tassa, yasa, yo, yero, hop, yo, gyore, switch, other side. Hana, do, set, net, tassa, yasa, yero, hop, yo, gyore, switch, opposite shoulder, straight to the side. Hana, do, set, net, tassa, side, into out. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Hasa. Yasa. Ilga. Yero. Ahop. Yo. Switch side to the side. Gyore. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Tasa. Yasa. Yoga. Yaro. Ahop. Yo. Kyore. Out to in now. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Hasa. Yasa. Yoga. Yaro. Ahop. Yo. Kyore. Out to in. Other side. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Tasa. Yasa. Yoga. Yaro. Ahop. Yo. Bring it back to Chumbi position. We're going to finish with the side stretch. Straight up and out. Here we go. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Hasa. Yasa. Ilga. Yero. Ahop. Yo. Other side. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Hasa. Yasa. Ilga. Yero. Ahop. Yo. All right, shake that off. We're going to take 3 deep breaths before we do our hand techniques. So bring it in. Out. In. Out. One more time. In. Out. All right, adjust as necessary at home. I'm going to fix my belt here. Make sure that doesn't fall off. All right, so hand techniques. First 4 are going to be a front stance. The way it's going to work, basic block, and then variations of the block with the same hand. So, for instance, our first one is going to be Haran Maki. Bring it back to that opposite hip and do Sangsu Haran Maki. Then we're going to step again. 1, 2, in that manner. So, Haramaki, low block, Sangsu Haramaki, double X low block, and Chunko Jase. Front stance, we're going to move 3 steps forward, shuffle back, and then start with the other side and do it again. All right, Haramaki, Sangsu Haramaki, low, X low. Ha! 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 Shuffle back. We're going to start with the opposite side now. Ha! 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 Shuffle back. All right, next one, still basic. Sangdam Maki. Bring it back opposite hip. Sangsu Sangdam Maki. When we do the Sangsu Sangdam Maki, make sure your hands are open. Good knife hands, nice and tight, fingers are glued together, thumb is tucked. So one more time. Sangdam Maki, high block, bring it back. Sangsu Sangdam Maki, X high. From Chumbi. Ha! 1, 2. Ha! 1, 2. Ha! 1, 2. Shuffling back for the other side. Ha! 1, 2. Hop! 1, 2. One more time. Hi-ya! 1, 2. Shuffling back. All right, we're going to Anaso Pakoro Maki now. So we're going to Anaso Pakoro Maki and then Sangsu Anaso Pakoro Maki, or the official term for this since we're in front stance, is Chunko Sangsu. So we have our Anaso Pakoro Maki, Chunko Songsu, or double forearm block. Again, make that T that I mentioned before. You're making a T at the elbow with the other hand. From our Chumbi stance. Ha! 1, 2. Ha! 1, 2. Hiya! 1, 2. Shuffle back, other side. Ha! 1, 2. Hiya! 1, 2. Hiya! 1, 2. Shuffle back. All right, next few are going to be in Huko Jase, or fighter stance. So the first one is going to be low haramaki. We don't normally do this in fighter stance, but it is in a couple forms, so we might as well practice it, right? So haramaki, bring it back across like you would to do another block, and then we do our Songsu Sudo haramaki. So our open hand. So single, double, single, double. All right, here we go. One more Chumbi. Ha! 1, 2. Notice the twisting. Ha! 1, 2. Ayo! 1, 2. Let's shuffle back. Other side. Ha! 1, 2. Ha! 1, 2. Ha! 1, 2. And shuffle back. All right, next one is going to be a yapmaki, a side block, and then I'm going to bring it all the way back, cross the hands like we should, and we're going to do a pseudo yapmaki, or knife hand block. Close hand knife, or close hand block, side block, side knife block. Close the side block, knife hand, side block. Blocking because we're on the side. We can also call it anaso pakuro maki because it's in to out. Interchangeable terms in the fighter stance position because we're sideways. All right, so we got middle block, 2 ways in fighter stance. Close and then open. Ha! 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 Hiya! And then bring it back. Starting with the other side. Ha! Ha! 1, 2. Hiya! 1, 2. And then bring it back. All right, going middle again. And Huko Jase again. 2 versions of a double block. So we're going to do our Sudo, Chungnan Sudo, and then we're going to bring it back the opposite hip and do a Huko Songsu. So a double forearm block and fighter, Huko for fighter stance. So again, it's double knife, bring it back, double forearm. Chumi. Ha! 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 Ho! Hiya! Ho! Ha! And back. From here. Ayo! Ha! Ha! Ho! Hiya! Ha! Ho! Ha! And back. All right. So we've got 2 in horse stance now, just because I like doing all the stances in my classes. These don't really have a rhyme or reason. They're just fun. The multiple techniques on the same side. So the first one we're going to do is a yapmaki again. You're going to bring it back. And boom. Side punch, Chungnan Jin. So one more time. As a yapmaki, re-chamber, pop. Pop that punch out. So from Chumbi. Ayo! Ha! Ha! Ho! Ha! Ha! And then back. Let's start with the other side now. Ho! Ha! 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 Ho! Ha! And then back. All right, one more in Kime Jase. Horse stance, haramaki, and a pseudo konkyak with the same hand. So haramaki, bring it all the way back around, pseudo konkyak. 1, pull, 2. Yumi stance. Ho! Ha! Ha! Ho! Ayo! Ha! squats again because it's kick time, and kicks are a little intense tonight, so modify as needed. Take deep breaths in. Again. One more time. Big breath out. All right, so the kicks tonight are going to be a basic, and then first couple are an eat on and then a Dea version. If any of these kicks are a challenge to where you're going to poorly do them or injure yourself, do the basic kick each time. So for instance, the first one is going to be up cha-ki, eat on up cha-ki, Dea up cha-ki. All right, we've done. If you've been in class here before, I know it's been a long time, but we've done those kicks. If you've been a student for a while, and if it's easy for you, please do those and challenge yourself to those. If not, if you've never done those kicks, or you have trouble with those kicks, or your space does not allow for those kicks, just do 3 solid, awesome front kicks. All right, you're still gonna get a great workout. Practice your technique. All right, so the main technique is going to be up cha-ki, eat on up cha-ki, Dea up cha-ki. So we're gonna do 3 of those, shuffle back and switch like we have been. Ayo! Ha! Ho! Ha! Hiya! Hiya! Shuffle that back. Start with the other side forward. Hiya! Ho! 1, 2, ha! Ho! 1, 2, ha! One more. Ho! 1, 2, hiya! Shuffle it on back. All right, next one, side kick, same concept. Again, if you're having trouble, just do the side kick 3 times, but main combination is gonna be side kick. Yup, cha-ki, eat on. Yup, cha-ki, Dea up. Yup, cha-ki. For those of you that love flying side kick, the last 2 great ways to practice and get your intensity up for a running flying side kick. You can do it in place. You can definitely do it even better running. All right, let's try it out with yup cha-ki now. On the ground and 2 in the air. Ha! So. Ho! Aya! Number 2. Ho! 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 Aya! One more time. Hiya! Ho! Ho! Aya! Shuffle that on back. Now we gotta do the other side. There we go. Ho! Ho! Sho! Ayo! Make myself some room so I don't kick you guys at home. Ha! Ho! Ho! Ayo! Last one. Ho! 1, 2, 3. You're really working hard to get that heel in there because that defines the side kick. All right, Dolio cha-ki, same concept. Told you, lots of jumps tonight. So we got round, got eat on, Dolio, and then Dea. Dolio. If you're having trouble with any one of these, switch it up with a regular round kick on the ground. Practice your form. First one, we got 3 forward, switching feet, and 3 again. Hiya! Ho! Ha! Hiya! Ho! Ho! Ha! Hiya! Ho! Oh! Hiya! Ha! Shuffle that back. Switch those sides. Whoo! 1, 2, hiya! Ho! 1, 2, hiya! Last time for this combination. Hiya! Ho! Ho! Hiya! Shuffle it on back. All right, next one. If you haven't caught on by now, so far I've been doing the kicks-ish from your first 3 1 steps. So if you've predicted that pattern, you should be able to know what comes next. Duido Ochaki. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna Duido Ochaki. Boom. Then we're gonna jump with a Dea version. So the Dea version is the 180, the back leg. Boom. And then we're gonna do a Idan version, which is a 360. Then he comes in front. Boom. Right around. Again, these kicks are a challenge. Some of us haven't gotten there yet. Some of us have trouble with that kick still. That's okay. Do your best with it. And if it's really too difficult or you don't have the space, just throw 3 awesome back kicks. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Still looks awesome. Still feels great. Still gets the job done. All right. So here we go. We got back, 180 back, 360 back, 3 times, switch 3 times. Hiya! Boom. Shoo. Hiya! Ha! Shoo. Ho! Hiya! Ho! Shoo. Ho! Hiya! Shuffle back. I'm working hard just like you guys. I'm pushing through just like you guys. All right, switching sides, other side. Ha! Boom. Boom. Hiya! Hiya! So. Ha! Hiya! One more time this side. Hiya! Ho! Ha! Hiya! Shuffling back. All right, next one. These next couple aren't quite as awful. Well, not quite as awful. That one was a pretty intense combination, I have to admit. So what we're gonna do, deep breath in. We got this. There's only 2 combinations left, I promise. Nice lunge stretch, and then fun announcements. So we got Pakeso Anoro Chaki. Out to in kick. We're gonna do an Idan motion without any kind of spin. So we're just gonna hop and out to in kick it. Then we do our tornado kick. I don't know the word for tornado kick in Korean. If you want to find it and tell me, that would be awesome. But I'm going to bring it around. So tornado kick, breaking it down. If you never tried it before, if you're looking to try it, you're going to bring your leg around, and then you're going to do the Idan version that we just did in the middle. So we're just adding a little spin to the kick to make it a little more fancy and powerful. All right, let's try it out. Hop! Ha! Yo! Ha! Ha! Aya! Ha! So. Ha! Aya! All right, gotta do the other side. Gotta make them even. Here we go. Ha! So. Ho! Ayo! Ha! Ho! Hiya! Ayo! Ho! Ho! Ha! Ooh, I skipped one. This way first, and then the big spin. All right, last one. Catch your breath. Got one good one left. We can do this, and we can stretch. We're gonna Anaso Pakaro, so inside, outside. And then we're gonna do an Idan Anaso Pakaro, and then a Dea Anaso Pakaro. So no spinning at all, just some jumping, like we've been doing. We've got this, so again, it's gonna look like this. In to out, jumping in to out, and then no fake in to out. All right? A little fancier for those of you that are acrobatic. And I know you know who I'm talking to out there if you're watching along. They like the super fancy spin kicks, almost into the tricking realm. This is a good way to start your 540 style kicks. The younger ones, that would be awesome to start that kind of thing if you're really interested in it. But anyway, I digress. So one more time, it's inside, outside, and then an Idan inside, outside, and then a Dea. Jumping's not your thing, or it's going to cause you injury, or you're just afraid to do it because of the space, whatever reason you may have. Just do 3 awesome inside-outside kicks. Work on the snap and the hip pop and all that. Make it nice and powerful. All right, stalled enough. We gotta do this. One, hop, two, hop, on the ground, in the air. One more time. Hop, aya, aya. All right, other side, and stretch time. Hop, 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 aya, aya. Last one. Ho, 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 aya, aya. Ah. Very good. Let's do 3 more deep breaths before we stretch. Calm ourselves down a little bit. In. Okay, make sure you fill your belly up as you do these. In. One more. In. Shake that off. All right, time to stretch. It's a good workout tonight. I feel like that was one of our most intense. It's definitely top 3. Nice long front stretch. I do enjoy a good challenge. Hope you guys do too. Challenges help us grow. Switch sides. Don't want to stay the same all the time. Keep it the same level. And we can push ourselves to that next level and the next level. Switch sides. We got some changes coming up. Change is sometimes scary, but it means we're alive. It means that things are going, and that's the only thing that's constant in this world is things are going to change. And we have a choice at that point. It's either roll with it and adapt and overcome and pave our way and do what we can with the situation we're given, switch sides, or we can stand still and let everybody fly by us. I prefer the first one. I like to move with the change. Let it push me to grow. Never stop growing. Bring it back to center. Fold those arms down. Nice big stretch. Hands down behind your heels and pull those hamstrings. Just always pulling up on your waist area, your belt area. Really stretching those hamstrings up. Good. We're going to walk over to one side, pull down in. Go to the other side and pull over the other side. Excellent. Go back to the center. Do our half splits. One side. Other side. Back in our sumo stretch position. Take your elbows and press apart with your elbows. Hands on the floor, stretch out, and walk it back in. Hold that for a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, press up, and shake that off. All right, if you guys want to do a little stretching on your own at home, not a bad idea. We worked really hard tonight. I'm super sweaty. I keep checking the time and realize I'm taking up more of your time than usual with this. So, I do apologize for that. I know at this point, so much of, in general, has been online between schooling and work and things like that. And I do appreciate that everyone takes the time out of their evening to join me for these live classes. I do wish I had a better setup to see you guys training with me, but if all goes well and we do go into the green stage as of Friday, we're planning on opening up for first classes on Monday. I'm very, very excited about this, but there will be some changes to make sure that everything's safe and according to the guidelines that are set for us. So I'm refining those. That's why I canceled all the one-on-ones for the week, so that I have the time to devote to making sure the school is in tip-top shape for everybody's return, to make sure that I have our procedures down as best I can so they're clear and concise, and there will be an email going out right before our school meeting, which is going to be online in Facebook rooms on Thursday. So prior to the meeting, you should be getting an email to give you a chance to read that, and then I'll be going over the points of that, and then allow a little bit of time for questions after I'm done. So hopefully I'll see as many people as possible there. If you're going to watch this on the replay later, and you don't have Facebook, the room option is accessible via link as well, so you don't have to actually have Facebook to access the rooms, which is why I chose that format, and I'm not limited by a time frame. So Thursday I'm excited to see hopefully as many people as possible to go over the plan to reopen, and then there'll be an email out and what we're going to do for there and going forward. So keep your fingers crossed nothing changes as far as how the status is going to go on Friday, and that our reopening plan will go forward on Monday. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Thursday. So make sure, please set aside again time for that for me, so we can get and be all on the same page for that. There's one command. I'm going to give you guys some homework to post it in the comments, along with telling me they've been here tonight, because that's the only way I know if you attended. You tell me you attended class in the comments. So I have not been able to use this particular command for quite some time. It's Dwira Torah. So I want you to post what that means in the comments for me. All right? Tell me what Dwira Torah is. Let's make sure we remember what that one is, because we're going to be using that once we're back in class. Kenyet. 1, 2, 3. Tongsu.